band of brothers and native to the soil, fighting for our liberty with treasure, blood, and toil. And when our rights were threatened, the cry rose near and far. Hurrah for the bonny blue flag that bears a single star. Hurrah, hurrah for Southern rights, hurrah. Hurrah for the bonny blue flag that bears a single star. Well, as long as the Union was faithful to her trust, like Christian friends and brethren, kind we were and just. But now that Northern treachery attempts our rights to mar, we'll hoist on high the bonny blue flag that bears a single star. Hurrah, hurrah for Southern rights, hurrah. Hurrah for the bonny blue flag that bears a single star. So here's to our Confederacy, strong we are and brave. Like patriots of old, we'll fight our heritage crusade. But rather than submit to shame, to die we would prefer. So cheer for the bonny blue flag that bears a single star. Hurrah, hurrah for Southern rights, hurrah. Hurrah for the bonny blue flag that bears a single star. Hurrah, hurrah for Southern rights, hurrah. Hurrah for the bonny blue flag that bears a single star. Hurrah for the bonny blue flag that bears a single star. That'll be my little caveat here. We do both songs from both sides. This next song, is definitely a Southern song. If this woman was offended by a Northern song, I have a feeling her ranks have thinned in the last 30 years. But if there's people are going to be offended, they might be offended by a couple of these Southern songs that I'm going to do. But I'm going to do them. This is a song called "The Bonny Blue Flag." This was written in 1861. I think it's a kind of an old Irish tune that people put music to back. You know, that's a good thing about public domain, isn't it? A singer, kind of a entertainer of the day, the old kind of vaudeville type shows, I think. Named Harry McCarthy. Am I getting that right? Let me just check. Yeah, it was Harry McCarthy, 1861, and this is a song called "The Bonny Blue Flag," which this was another one we used to do at those programs, and it has quite a few verses about the different states seceding from the Union. But you know, this is kind of about one of the Confederate flags. There are a lot of Confederate flags in the kind of Confederate flag that you often see today. I grew up with that, seeing that a lot with Leonard Skinner and Southern Rock, or even bands like the Grateful Dead, Tom Petty. People used to bring Confederate flags to their shows, and I remember that. But anyway, what a lot of people think of the Confederate flag, but actually there were a lot of different flags of the Confederacy. Which, if you think about it, the Confederacy was only around for 4 or 5 years, so they never the actual official flags could vary, and states would have different ones. But one of the early flags was this bonny blue flag with a single star on it. And so this was a song, "The Bonny Blue Flag, Hurrah, Hurrah for Southern Rights, Hurrah, Hurrah for the bonny blue flag that bears a single star." Hope you enjoy.